Good morning guys, and welcome to my video. Today I thought I would film what I eat in a day video, but a realistic one. The one that I did previously was eating my favourite foods from M&S. This one will be much more the sort of things that I would have on days when I'm not filming taste tests or things like that. So I'm starting off with a white coffee. That's the first thing I have when I get up. I always get washed and dressed first, then get my coffee. If I don't have a cafe au lait from my pod machine, I'll have one of the Nescafe Gold latte sachets that come in all sorts of different flavours. I've got Americano pods as well, so sometimes I might have one of those to milk, or I might just use it to add an extra shot of caffeine to my usual coffee if I feel I need it. Normally I drink my coffee in front of the TV and I watch BBC Breakfast just to catch up on what is going on in the world. If it's a busy morning, then I'll take the coffee around my flat with me while I'm doing various things. But today it's a nice chill morning, so I'm just going to sit here, enjoy my coffee and see what's going on. Right, now I've got my caffeine, I've got a bit of get up and go for the day. So let's go and get some food. I've just realised that my heating hasn't come on this morning, so it's practically tropical. It's actually pouring with rain, and I'm talking torrential rain at the moment, and I'm not looking forward to it because after breakfast I need to go out to Morrison's and get some bits for the rest of the day. But I do have full waterproofs because living in Scotland you get used to the rain. So pretty standard breakfast for me at the moment is Kellogg's fruit and fibre cereal. Now, I've said before that I don't like nuts, and yes, there are nuts in this cereal, but they tend to be small enough that I can't taste them. So there is my bowl of fruit and fibre cereal, and yes, you did see me weighing it out. I do that simply to make sure that I have enough cereal in the bowl. I don't tend to weigh anything else other than rice and pasta, because if I don't weigh those out, I end up cooking enough for a small family. Milk, just your bog standard semi-skimmed. I always put on a bit more than I think I'm going to need because the flakes I find do absorb it quite quickly, and I do like to let the flakes soften a bit, but I don't want them to go soggy. So here we have my bowl of cereal. I'm going to grab a spoon and take it in. I eat my breakfast usually while I'm catching up on the news, but sometimes I might read a book. It just depends what's on. Weekends especially, I tend to read rather than watch kids' programs. I'm someone who I can't get up and eat straight away. My appetite needs a chance to wake up, but once it does, it really does. So I am going to put you on time lapse while I munch my way through the rest of this cereal. Honestly, I think breakfast is one of my favourite meals of the day, but then I guess my other favourite meal would be lunch or dinner. I was too tired to remember to say this at the beginning of the video, but I feel it's important to say. Please do not compare what I am eating to what you might be eating. Everyone has different needs and different likes, the purpose of recording this video, it's just to give you a baseline so that people don't have an unrealistic view and think that I just eat cakes and cookies and ice cream sundaes all the time, because I just don't. If you've got this far and you think this video could be in any way triggering or not great for your own mental health, please don't continue watching it. You can go and watch one of my other videos. I am going to get cleaned up and see if the rain goes off, and I might be able to nip out without needing a snorkel and flippers, or possibly even an arc. So as you can see, it is another absolutely gorgeous day, and I am thinking, please do not rain, as I am walking to Morrison's, where, fingers crossed, I can get everything I need for the rest of the day, because once I am back in my flat, I have absolutely no intention of leaving it again for the rest of the day, because yeah, this is not the best weather. It's time for some mid-morning refueling, and this is my naked bar. Now, I've cut it into sections and microwaved it for 15 seconds. It's gone lovely and warm and soft, and the reason that I cut it up is because if I do it as it is, a whole bar, then the middle just doesn't get as warm as the edges and it's not as nice. If you've never microwaved a naked bar, I suggest you try it, but it doesn't work with every flavour. It's best with the sort of the cakey type flavours. It's so good. So I made it to Morrison's and back. Again, I know naked bars have nuts in, but because I can't taste them, I'm fine with them. It's peanuts that I really hate. I will be editing as much of the chewing noise out as I can, because I am aware this is noisy to eat. You can see there's a big, I guess, blueberry bit. Grenade bars are also amazing warmed up, but I don't cut those up. I do them whole, and you will need to eat it with a spoon. And good old banana. When I was a kid, I used to love banana sandwiches. It's not something I would ever want to eat these days. I really don't think there's an elegant way to eat this. I'll see you when it's time for lunch. Well, it surely is a dreich old day. I've actually had to put the lights on in the kitchen so that you can properly see what I'm doing. So I am just about to prep lunch. Now, if I start crying, this will be why. I don't know why, red onions just don't seem to affect me quite as much as white onions. I rarely use white onions, and I only tend to eat them if they've been cooked. I think this will be enough onion for now, and the rest of it can go in Tupperware in the fridge for another time. So I am cheating today, and I'm using a small tin of ready-made tuna mayo. I do like to make my own. I don't put sweet corn in it when I make it myself. So just mix it up a bit with the onion. I can feel my eyes beginning to sting. The thing that I think really makes tuna mayo: salad cream, good old Heinz. So I just put a squirt in. It's that scientific. I don't measure it. I couldn't tell you. I mean, you can see there how much you put in. If you've never tried it, I would say try it. So I've just got sort of a demi baguette here. I'm not someone that does eat the same things day in, day out, except breakfast tends to be sort of, at the moment it's always cereal, but I think porridge will be making an appearance quite soon. I don't like to slice all the way through because the problem I have if I do is all the filling falls out. And I just use the fork to spread the tuna mayo on. I don't put any spread or anything on it because I find that it's kind of, I'll say wet, but that makes it sound horrible, but wet enough with the tuna mayo. This salad I did get for dinner, but I'm going to pinch some of it for my sandwich. Now, you cannot, in my opinion, have a proper tuna mayo sandwich without some cucumber. I really hope there's more than just that one little sliver. 3 little bits of cucumber. I'll spread that one out a bit actually, so. And then just a bit of the lettuce. Voila, 1 tuna mayonnaise baguette. I love the tuna crunch baguette from Greggs. And I guess this is my version of it. There's a couple of challenge videos that I'm hoping to do in November. They will push me right out of my comfort zone. But they could be quite fun to do. And if I hadn't started this channel, there's an awful lot of foods I've actually tried that I just wouldn't have done, just because I thought I didn't like them or they just didn't appeal to me. I always have a couple of backup videos just so I've got something I can put out if something goes wrong or I can't film as planned. And I have got 3 more takeaway videos, local takeaways, which are all complete and ready to launch. But I just keep pushing them back because I keep doing more new videos. I'm kind of ashamed to admit I still haven't finished this book, which I started in my M&S favourites video. But I'm getting there, I'm near the end. So I'm just going to stick you on a time lapse. That's the sandwich done, but lunch is not yet over. I'll be back. So I have here the Muller Bliss Corner Salted Caramel Cheesecake Yogurt, which is quite possibly my favourite yogurt. I did have an incident with a Tesco delivery because I'd ordered these yogurts and they come in a pack of 4 and they didn't have them. And I had said, if you don't have them, I'd like a substitute. Thinking logically, they would substitute them for the Bliss Strawberry. No, that's not what they gave me. They gave me an entire actual salted caramel cheesecake. Now, I like cheesecake, as you will have gathered if you've watched previous videos. Oh yes, please do subscribe if you haven't already. Don't think I've said that yet. But yeah, I wanted yogurts. I did not want an entire cheesecake. I always add whatever the corner bit is to the main yogurt with these and then give it a good old stir. I wouldn't say it tastes anything like a cheesecake, but it has got a lovely caramel sauce and the crunchy biscuity bits. This afternoon I am going to do a bit of crafting and I will take you along to show you a bit. I say that as though I'm actually going somewhere. I'm literally going about 2 feet to the left. I'm planning a Halloween surprise for my neighbours that I can leave on their doormats. I think I'll just finish the rest of it off camera, do a bit of crafting, and then see you when I feel ready for an afternoon snack. It's just a little sign that will go by the bag of treats for the neighbours, so it doesn't need to be anything elaborate, and I do have 10 more to make, but don't worry, I'm not going to make you watch me do them all. So usually mid-afternoon, around about 3 o'clock-ish is when I start to get a serious sugar craving, and this is the time of day that quite often, if I'm having a snack, it's usually something left over from one of my taste test videos, so I do eat them through the week. So this is half of a White Twix and Biscoff Rocky Road bar. It smells amazing. So good. The marshmallows give such a chewy texture to it, and it's not overpowering. Can't talk. It's not overpoweringly sweet. Oh man, this is delicious. Again, there'll probably be a lot of chewing edited out. I do still have the other half, but actually half of it is enough for now. You can taste the Biscoff, and I do think I'm starting to like it. I have been craving it a lot recently. I am actually quite an early dinner person. I tend to have it around about 6 o'clock, but I tend to be awake from 6 a.m. in the morning, so I guess it's maybe not that early, but everyone's different. Anyway, enough talking. There are chores to be done. So I absolutely love this brand of filled pasta. This is the mushroom and mascarpone one. Now, one pack is meant to serve 2, but this is dinner, so I'm going to have the whole pack. Bit of salt, some extra virgin olive oil. You put the pasta into the boiling water for 2 minutes, drain it and serve it. So time for dinner, and here is a big bowl of the mushroom and mascarpone pasta, and I have got the rest of my side salad. But if you've never had this pasta, I mean, most of the supermarkets do their own versions, but I think the Rana one is just so lovely, and they do quite a lot of different flavours. But of course, I was always going to go for the mushroom one, so it's nicely filled. So fast and so easy to cook. I'm just eating this out the bowl because it saves washing up. I am going to pop you back on time lapse while I finish this and probably read some more of the book because I didn't get very far at lunchtime. was so delicious. I haven't finished the book, but now that I am most of the way through it, I can say it's a really good read, and I do recommend it if you enjoy thrillers. So I don't normally have a dessert after dinner, usually because I satisfy my sweet cravings mid-afternoon. Sometimes I do, it just depends. I'm feeling pretty stuffed at the moment, but I should be back later on for sort of a supper type thing. So it is time for some hot chocolate, and I'm going to be having this sticky toffee pudding flavour from Whittards, which is made with milk, 200 mils of milk, just semi-skimmed again, and I'll be doing that in the microwave for 2 minutes. And here is the finished drink. I'm showing it to you like this because if I try and show it to you while I'm holding the mug, I'm just going to end up pouring it all over myself. I'd say this video does give a pretty typical picture of how I eat day to day. So as you can see, it's not all cakes and ice cream. I do love my savoury foods as well. I just don't really do videos on them very much, but I have got one in the works, and hopefully there will be more coming up. I don't think I showed you my mug properly. It does, of course, have cupcakes on it. I'm just going to see if this is drinkable. Oh, it's so creamy. It tastes really rich and decadent. And yeah, it's just a really nice way to end the day. I am going to put on Married at First Sight Australia, enjoy the rest of my hot chocolate, and then probably try and finish that book so that next time I do a video involving reading, I've actually got something different. So I'll say goodnight and see you for the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.